What's up, y'all? It's Spicy AF back with another spicy topic. Hit that thumbs up, like this video. Also, follow me on X, it's Spicy AF, and at spicytopics on Instagram. Here is my picture. Subscribe and share. Y'all remember Spice Girls? You remember Mel B, the mixed one with the beautiful, look like blonde, high lit, curly hair? I loved her hair. Mel B was spicy, scary spice. Well, she was in a 10-year marriage with Stephen Belafonte. We had no idea what was happening in that marriage. In light of the DV that we have constantly been talking about among black men, and now we have a man, he looks white. I don't know if he's mixed or Spanish. He just gives me some kind of biracial in some ways, maybe just a percentage. But now we have this guy, and I'm hearing this, y'all. Recently, Stephen Belafonte took Mel to court, and he is suing her for defamation of character, which opens up another book of rabbit holes. Because who knew? Who knew? I didn't know. I didn't know that it was so bad. Mel B wrote a book that shocked everybody about the abuse that she suffered while she was in a marriage with Stephen. She was punched, she was kicked, she was really brutally attacked in this marriage, y'all. And she has really found her voice. She also dealt with alcoholism as a result of the depression she was going through because she was in a battling relationship. The person that she should have been in love with her was beating her up. That's what was going on. She has kids by him. So now she has an attachment for life to this man. A man that is brutally attacking her as if she was a man herself. She said there was no help. There was not enough, no help, nowhere to be found. And I know I've been watching people who we know is in these domestic violent relationships. They come on camera and they smile. And the smile is fake. We can see it. They don't even be in front of that camera. But if that abusive man say get on camera, they get on camera and they put that smile on. And we tell them to leave, they don't. It's like when you tell them to leave, they tell you, they get on camera and they'll say, I'm never leaving him. Knowing they getting beat up. So Mel wanted to create resources, help, counseling, outreach programs, really for these types of women who feel completely stuck and attached to these abusive men. Let me tell you something. If a man is hitting you, he don't love you. He don't love you. He don't like you either. He can't. Who beats up something they like? Who beats up something they love? No one. They do want somebody they can tell what to do. They do want somebody they have submitted because they lazy men. They want you doing the work. They need somebody to make them feel good. So they want you to boost their ego. So yes, you're needed around that house because they want you to clean it up, open your legs, and shut your mouth. If that's the kind of relationship you want, then you want the right one. But remember, it's one where you're gonna end up with sore face, sore hands, sore legs, sore stomach after they kick you and punch you. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You need to start planning your mental exit and do it quick before it's too late. Who knew that the girl power group member was getting battered and suffering? People learning for the first time. And this man does not like.
So, you guys, I'm reading from People. It says Mel B. Brown's ex-husband Stephen Belafonte sues singer for defamation in $5 million lawsuit. Do y'all know what I can do with that? I hate when people say $35,000 is no money. I hate that. I don't care. I hate when people say $10,000 is no money. It's money. It's money. Especially if you ain't used to all that money. It's money. You can put a down payment on a house. You can have your own home, own your own home, or get you a business, own you some kind of business. So it don't say it's no money. Stephen Belfont, ex-husband of Mel B, has filed a defamation lawsuit against the Spice Girls singer, claiming that her allegations of abuse against him are false and part of a deliberate campaign to destroy him. But why not? This man was beating her up. He was beating her up, putting black eyes on her face, bruises on her face, scratching her, gripping her skin, kicking her. Who knows? Probably spitting on her. And you suing for what? Defamation? No, nigga. You was beating her up like she was a man. And she don't have a right? She don't have a right to defend herself or speak on it. She just gotta take it, right? He's trying to silence her after he abused her. And from what I believe, after they can't hit you no more, they still try to control you in some kind of way. I'm sure it don't feel good when people looking at you like you a monster. Just like you was a monster behind closed doors. When the lights was out. When this woman left the stage and went home to what was supposed to be her peace haven. She went home and you was beating her up. So now you want her to shut up. I know. Belafont filed his suit in a Florida court on Wednesday, May 29th, Brown's 49th birthday. He filed on her birthday. If this don't tell you this is an indirect slap, this is exactly what it is. On her birthday, and said in the documents obtained by people that he has never physically, sexually, emotionally, or financially abused Brown. So he claiming he never hit her in any type of way. He never abused this woman in any type of way. Belafont, 49, shares 12-year-old daughter Madison with the singer and has primary custody of the child. In his filing, he said he stayed quiet for years in order to protect his young daughter from a drawn-out and public litigation. Now, though, he is looking to stand up for himself. A rep for Brown had no comment when reached by people. Brown and Belafont married in 2007 and she filed for divorce in March 2017. The split was settled later that year and finalized in 2018. She has since publicly and repeatedly alleged that Belafont abused her, writing about her allegations at length in her 2018 memoir, Brutally Honest. In his complaint, Belafont says Brown filed a temporary restraining order against him in 2017, then withdrew it after it became clear that she had no evidence to support her false allegations. So this is what he's saying, y'all. He's saying he never touched her, and because this woman did not have any proof, which is hardly proof when you are in a marriage or a long-time relationship. When you are under distress, it is hardly ever proof. Very seldom some women take pictures and videos. And they do get that evidence when they on their way up out the door and they want to document what's been happening. A lot of times it's right before it's too late. But a lot of times, unless she's been calling the police, actually going through with it and go to court to press charges and let those charges go through by showing up to court, standing on business. If she just not showing up or not calling the police, not taking pictures, not making witnesses, calling your family, your friends, your loved ones, if they can't testify and say, yes, I saw bruises on her face, the more witnesses, the better. She doesn't have any proof, then it's probably in his favor, right? If he's going through the process of the court, through the judicial system, and he is saying this woman is defaming me and lying and there's no proof, he can stand on the fact that she don't have any evidence. He already knows that he has that up against her because there was no clear signs of abuse that can support all that she's been going around saying. She had written a book, told you, called Brutally Honest. She captured so much attention. She traveled, and because she's Mel B from the Spice Girls, there's a lot of very popular and I would say A-list blogs and reporters and that listen to her and that allow her to share her story, saying that her ex-husband abused her. Because of its prominence, he's really suing her. He wants her to shut up. He wants to silence her. This is a problem, and this is what I be trying to say. Y'all really have to reach down in the very inner parts of yourself, find some kind of strength. You gotta really not just don't go by the heart, just use your head. You really have to find the strength to be honest, because now this is used against her. Yeah, they saw bruises, they saw a busted lip, and and the co-workers knew what was up. They knew something was going on, but she told them it was an allergic reaction. So that again, it goes against her. That goes against you later on when you don't care about that person no more. That's why you really cannot sit down and sit back and take this. You cannot do this. Not for the kids, and not because you scared to leave. You cannot do this. You have to find something, some strength from somewhere to get up, or at least document it. And sometimes it's too late, so you documenting for nothing. When it's too late, some people don't come back from it. Some people get killed in the midst of it. They die from it, and it's pointless. Don't play Russian roulette with your life like that. You can love somebody today and love somebody even more tomorrow. So don't play those games with yourself. And this man now is saying she is a liar. Imagine that. Imagine lying to cover for him, and he's still lying. He's still lying. He has full custody. Why? Because Mel B, she was drinking. She became an alcoholic during the process. Again, that worked against her. All this stuff adds up against you. You really got to get out your emotions, and you got to think rational. You got to, or else it could cost you.
You know, this happened, and that person saw the money from your account go from here to here, and I'd be like, no, that didn't happen. And then, you know, you have to admit it to yourself, just like I had to admit how abused I'd been on every single level. And it's only when you see it and you actually start honestly, openly talking about it, you realise this is bad, and it can't just be me that's going through this. And it's an epidemic. You know, one woman a week gets killed by their former partner, or their partner, like at the time right now. So if it's one woman a week, we all know somebody.
Yes, y'all. Yes. Mel was basically giving us a moment in her life when she was abused. Not only that, Steven's ex has come forward as support to Mel to say that she believes her.
In the beginning, it was very exciting. We were on top of the world. He was unstoppable. He was lovable, you know, outgoing.
He ever physically violent with you?
He was physically violent, I would say, more towards the end of our relationship.
What happened?
He grabbed my phone and he smashed it, and he threw me up against a wall, and, you know, had me pinned against the wall. And, you know, I was, of course, very fearful. I mean, I get the chills just talking about it now.
Belafonte was arrested for domestic battery, according to court documents. He pled no contest and was ordered to attend anger management classes.
This is just another story. This is just another one getting hurt by a man. This is another story where someone is abused. And I'm glad Mel survived it. I'm glad she's out of that relationship. I see some stuff with her. I feel like she has a lot of trauma. And when she talks, sometimes she don't take a breath. Sometimes she don't let you talk. It's like she cut you off, and it's so much she's held in for so long that she just have to get it out. So I hope that she's getting her good counseling and taking care of her children and herself. That's all I can do is pray for her, hope the best for her. But let me know what y'all think. Leave your comments, hit that thumbs up, like this video, subscribe, and stay tuned because we got more to come. Peace.